4 o'clock, I'll open the meeting of the Grayson County EDA.
That's good though. I'm recording so I can hear you.
Okay. And we have a quorum. Look, if everybody has a chance to look over the minutes and look for motion to approve. And also I'd like to amend the agenda to add Ms. Williams and Ms. Brown to the agenda. So, and their new business are gonna start up, so if it's okay with y'all, amend the agenda to add those ladies.
Is that under presentations?
Yes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes and to amend the agenda as noted by Mr. Dalton.
Here, second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
And us, aye. Financial report. Do anything?
The only activity to report, the items highlighted in blue were added since the last meeting and presentation of the financials. And also the payment to Wyatt Landscaping and Maintenance has been issued. And we have received all the interest-only payments from County Line Café, otherwise known as Grayson Diner, and the first loan repayment for Grayson Diner.
Okay.
And that's the activity for October.
You've received both of those payments.
Yes.
From them.
Okay. Any questions on financials?
Just line 64, what Mickey said, that's all the interest.
All
levels.
6
All
months
6
of the
months.
interest-only
Right.
payments.
Okay. Motion to approve the financials.
So moved.
There a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
And aye. Okay, old business, the roundhouse.
Okay, so John Bynes texted me, called a few times about the roundhouse. That agreement has expired. He obviously didn't take action on the roundhouse. The last meeting, we talked about what we wanted to do with that. He's since sent a text about the potential of turning that into a vintage trailer under oak trees type deal. I don't know if you want to, it is in a flood zone. I don't know if we want to talk about taking some type of money and demolishing that building as it is, as a blighted building, or if you want me to try to enter in with discussions with John about doing something else with that property. I think we had 2 discussions on this last time. Joan said she went up there. It's waterlogged, the house, it's in bad shape. I don't know that we can do anything unless it's mobile there again. It'd have to be something that can be placed in and placed out, like a river lot. But I'll do whatever you want. If you want us to explore the option of removing a blighted property, we can do that. Or I can further conversations with Mr. Brian on trying to develop something.
What about marketing the property and seeing if someone else has an interest in purchasing it so that we can regain any investment?
Happy to do that.
Because we still own it, right?
That's correct. We can do that.
I like that option.
I think I've heard lots of people express an interest in it over the years.
I got that for action. If board, that sounds like a motion to me.
Motion.
That's a motion.
There a second?
I'll second that.
Second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
I'll say aye. Okay. New business, none, presentation, almost famous cafe, Mr. Thomas.
Is this on? Pardon, just some notes. So we're here asking for some funding from the board to increase our visibility and our operational capabilities in the cafe and add a mobile unit as well. The amounts, the total is $59,000. 40,000 of which would be to acquire, equip a mobile unit. 15,000 of which would go directly into the cafe for equipment to deal with increased traffic flow that we're currently seeing and that we expect if we were to get the funding. We also are asking for $4,000 to redo the outside area with some signage and some seating. We're currently using borrowed picnic tables from the Frosty Monkey, and the color scheme and everything doesn't say coffee shop, which is what we are. Now, as far as how this would impact the county and the local area, I think through better, more professional outside, it increases our visibility. There's a lot of people we're still seeing every day that say, I didn't know you were here. I didn't even notice you until I pulled up to the DMV. So we think we can do that with part of the funds, help with that. We attract a lot of drive-by visitors that are just passing through the area. We think we can attract more by having that increased visibility. Of course, we aren't going to be able to keep those customers. They aren't going to have a good experience if they stop in and we're not able to deal with the increased customer flow, which is why we're asking for the equipment. The equipment would be an upgraded version of our espresso equipment and some upgraded, more efficient and commercial oven equipment so that we can get our food items out quickly and more consistently. The mobile unit we plan on using to travel around not only in our county but to other counties as well, with a stripped down version of the restaurant and menu, and actually invite people to come back to our place of business and try us out there. All of this is an effort to bring more funds to the county, to us, obviously, but also to the county through tax revenue. It makes the county and county independence look better to our visitors that we get every year, the part-time visitors as well as just the vacationers, when we can offer services in the town and the county that they're looking for. And part of that is the culture and restaurant scene. It's one thing I look for whenever I'm choosing a destination, take a vacation, what's around, where are the coffee shops, cafes, restaurants. This county is abundant in outdoor recreational opportunities. But our visitors need a break from that. And that's why they go out to eat. They stop in coffee shops. Of course, they do their grocery shopping. We're hoping to add to that culture and vitality of our community. By basically increasing loyalty of our visitors and also providing employment to a few local people. Right now, it's just me and my son working there, obviously with increased traffic flow and a mobile unit, which is basically a second location. upon completion of that project, it's going to necessitate at least 2 new hires immediately, 3 to 5 within a 24-month window. Obviously, we extended out 24 months because we can't say exactly how many we're going to need. It would depend on events and how the business is going for the mobile unit. We hope you you guys are able to help us out. We're going to go ahead with the project anyway. We're just trying to fast track it and get on top of things right now while the opportunity is there. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Okay, so you think you might add on 4 or 5 more employees according to what your load is?
Mm-hmm.
Are you, and your ask is for 59,000?
Yes, sir.
And are you asking for a grant or a loan?
Of course, we'd like a grant, but we're willing to take on a loan for at least part of it.
I mean, a loan through EDA or?
Yeah, through EDA.
Have you approached the town for help?
Not yet. It was my understanding that their funds are extremely limited at this point in time. Until after the first of the year. That's what I was told.
Kenneth, the town EDA has dissolved. There is no Independence Economic Development Authority any longer. It doesn't exist.
Does the town still honor the tourism zone? Can they still apply for a tourism zone through the town?
I think that would probably be the case. Those are pretty minimal,
Yeah.
Things that, breaks. Those are pretty minimal tax breaks. I don't want to speak for the rest of council, but I can't imagine that wouldn't be something that would be honored, but
It wouldn't be much, but it
Yeah.
would be a little bit of help
yeah.
for
yeah.
them.
But,
So-
the IDA is no longer.
All right. Well, I didn't know that.
It's been a while since I spoke to the Steve that was on Independence.
So, who does the towns economic development work now?
Well, there isn't a economic development authority, so it would be the town manager and
Like they,
and
the staff
working
in
with town council, yeah.
With something like fascia on the front of the building that's in town, is that something?
We don't have funds for that sort of thing.
Speaking of the station signage, what are you thinking? Like, what is that gonna look like?
So we were thinking of more of a vintage rustic bar and hanging signs outside, as well as a kind of a square banner board up top. The signs, and it would have to be custom. The metal signs themselves, they cost about $1,000 a piece. The signage for above the front of the space is about $1,500. And then the rest would be for an outdoor seating that's acceptable. A lot of our customers love the outside seating. So.
I'll see that's something that tourism zone could help you with. Could help with that signage piece anyway. Because that's marketing.
Is
So
there,
you need to apply for that.
is there other grant avenues that deal strictly with like street beautification type things? And it seems like I remember them coming around and doing something several years ago,
Yeah,
something like that, but I don't remember who that was through.
things are tight.
Yeah.
Right now.
Who owns the building?
Jennifer Snow.
and we talked about employees a little bit. What do you think the breakdown of number of employees you're gonna need additional for in-store versus in mobile unit?
Right, so initially it would be one in-store, one mobile unit, and then an additional in-store. And as events occur, where we can place the mobile unit, at least one more on top of that. So 2 in-store, 2 in the mobile unit, and then possibly a 3rd floater.
I know you do bagels. What else? What other food?
So we do bagels and wraps. We currently do, turnovers, brownies, all sorts of pastries and desserts. We also do weekly specials on things like, chicken pot pie. I can't think of all of them right now, but we do have hot food options that we serve hot.
I only knew the bagels.
Oh, yeah, and that's part of the awareness. People aren't aware, they just see the bagel sign, coffee sign, and that's it.
So are your hours lunch and?
Right now, we're open from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We're hoping to expand that a little bit out to possibly 6 p.m. And we're open 6 days a week. Every day except Sunday.
You won't work that young to death like that.
His idea. He's working me to death. He's the majority financier of this. I just speak better. I don't get as red faced.
Okay. Any other questions?
Just give me a real quick, just kind of a quick synopsis of sort of your business's history. I can't.
So the cafe itself has been open since last week of June, roughly. We started out with a really limited menu, just bagels, like breakfast sandwiches and bagels and coffee, and that's it. Since then, we've expanded into the pastries and doing weekly hot food specials. We're going to do sandwiches next. We're doing biscuits and gravy right now. And tomorrow, if anybody's interested, we're doing a sweet corn casserole. But we've expanded since then. We started out with probably about 65 visitors a week. And right now we're experiencing about 125 visitors a week. We're hoping to up that to about 200 visitors a week over the next 6 months. So right now we're experiencing constant growth. I don't know. We've gotten visitors from other countries. We get a lot of New Yorkers. I didn't know there were so many New Yorkers in Grayson County and surrounding area until we started selling bagels, and they went, fresh New York bagels. Yeah, we want it. So we've been experiencing quite a bit of growth. Before that, I had the almost famous tea and spice company, and it was a retail shop here in downtown Independence in that first building. I was talked into moving to KLX, incentivized quite a bit. That was unfortunately not a good move. And that's when we decided to come back as a cafe in Independence. The building also that had always been the plan for the original location, but unfortunately, the building's not suited for safety or health-wise for a food service place.
You don't sell that green stuff, or do you?
What was it, kombucha or?
It's fine, don't worry about it.
We don't do kombucha. Smell gets me.
I'm welcome.
I can't do it. I can't make it.
You can, you just may not want to.
Well,
Except your basement.
that's what I've heard.
Okay,
So financially wise, I mean, the business is, because I don't know prices, I mean, you've got 125 visitors, is it sustaining you guys, like?
Yeah, so right now our revenues are between $5,000 and $6,000 a month with a nice healthy margin of about 25%. Profit margin, sorry.
Yeah.
And that's net profit.
okay. Anybody else? What we'll do is talk it over and see what we can come up with.
Okay.
And, you know, if a low interest loan might work for you, might contact Steve or Mitch and see, maybe run that by too, think.
It's up to you, we're going, once we talk it over, I think you guys can kind of formulate some thoughts, and then
Yeah.
I'll reach back out to you and
Okay.
let you know kind of where the EDA is. And
Okay.
we can have some discussions after that. Does that sound reasonable?
Our phone number's in the application,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Okay.
You can reach out to me or Jared at that
Sure.
number. So.
Okay. Appreciate you coming up.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, next we amended the agenda for the Country Sisters.
We're not really familiar with all this, but we're asking for a grant, we're both just becoming first owners of any kind of business. My family had Brown's Restaurant in Independence. We had Grandmama's Restaurant in Independence. We're getting ready to, at Paul's Restaurant, y'all familiar with the Paul's Restaurant where it used to be? We're opening up. Our setting's gonna be more like country food settings, special every day, hours 10 to 7:30. We have got to get new fryers and equipment. The fryers and stuff are there, are very old. We're gonna have about 14 employees. We're gonna do delivery call-ins, we cater. And there's just a lot of things we need. We need tables and chairs, and we're gonna remodel the whole place. We want it to be more Southern and family gathering and Christian-like. And that's just pretty much, we're still gonna open, but we wanted to know, because neither one of us has ever owned anything, if there's any kind of help out there with grants to help us get started, because we want it to succeed. We want to give families around here somewhere to come and eat nice and comfort food, reasonable price, and enjoy it.
If there's anything like the Brown's Restaurant, you'd be.
Well, that's Vera and Doug are my aunt and uncle on my dad's side. So we just kind of want to bring that back here. I know when I was in school, I used to go up there to Quick Check, and my family didn't have a lot of money, and they were always like so sweet to me, like, don't worry about $1, don't worry, and I want to be able to do that for the children here. I want to give back. And so that's just, I can't think of any other things that we may need, other than just trying to get that place together and just asking for any help from anybody that we can get to help us with like getting new stuff there.
We've already got people just waiting for the food. I have a catering business now, so I've been doing meals forever. And I deliver to a lot of factories and Galax. And I had just like 66 orders to the prison. And so people's been ordering from me, but I have to use, the commercial kitchen. So I'm going to God's Storehouse and using that. But I haven't done it in the last month. And I was like, oh, man, when are you doing this? When are you doing this? So both of our families have been in the food forever. And, it would just be nice to have our own place.
Ms. Williams, we have a commercial kitchen right here, just so.
I know.
Okay.
We've
yes.
talked about that,
Uh-huh.
just to try to do a few things.
I went when I got my surf safe and everything. She was telling me about that, and so we've talked to them, and we've been there, and then it's just I'm in Gaelic, so we've been using God's
I got it,
storehouse
I got
doing
it.
that, but
I got it. We certainly love it if we use it, if you get a opportunity.
Okay.
Y'all's ask is 10 to 30,000.
Or anything you'll get, yes.
Do you think you're gonna have any trouble getting employees? Cause I know the other restaurant.
Absolutely not.
absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely
It's all
not.
family.
Because I've got family coming. Absolutely.
So where are you in the process of everything? Is it just,
Well, we haven't even really, other than talking with Scott, trying to get the grants, we're planning on trying to open either the 1st of March or the 1st of April. We want to make sure when we go into this right. We want to make sure everything's together, everything's done right. We want to see it succeed as far as that. But Philip and Scott told us to try to, actually try to come and see what grants we can get to help us also.
Because we actually tried to just go get it, and we're like, well, we'll just work and we'll put the deposit down. But we're like, God, if we can get some money and make the atmosphere just somewhere you want to be.
Yeah.
That's what I think is needed. I mean,
And the
because,
equipment that we need.
it's a nice place and stuff. I was like, God, if we could really do what we wanted to do with this place, everyone already knows our food's great, but if the environment was great too.
And that place has history. I mean, that place it was there when I was young. So
I was just trying to remember how long it's been.
I remember
I
when
used to
was
get out of middle
and-
school and go sit over there after school.
I ate French fries and
Yeah.
drank a Pepsi every day.
Every day, me too.
Are you making pies? That was my. policy.
Definitely will have desserts.
Raised
We definitely will have a special,
pies.
we'll definitely have a special every day as far as like things like chicken and dumplings. We'll try to keep winter foods for
Lots of
winter and
fried
summer.
chicken, fried fish.
Chicken will be an everyday thing.
Yeah.
But desserts, we'll actually have like desserts like browns, like our pies and cakes and homemade cakes and stuff like that.
Where's Browns now?
My aunt and uncle are retired now.
Oh, there was-
They are tired.
You weren't at Twin Oaks. Someone was. doing
That's their son
Okay.
and the guy that used to own that store there. They're in it together.
So they are still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they still have theirs over there at the store. So we're just asking for any help that we can get you guys, and we just want to bring like Southern cooking back over to our town, because I know I always enjoyed it. And that's just what we want. We want to make something special out of it.
Do you think the Paul's location is big enough for what you're gonna try to do?
Well, it's a start.
I think it's a good
And-
start.
And if it does really great, then we'll expand. But for now, it's where we can start at. That,
And
I
every
feel
time
will
we
be
stop
efficient.
by, we've got like five people waiting for us, so where are y'all at? You coming? Like, they're already
Yeah,
thinking
we've
right
actually
there, so
talked to
we've
Scott
got-
several times and, been over there and people has like, are y'all gonna open up some? So I'm excited about it. It's a start.
You may have said this. What all did you say you're gonna have to replace the fryers? and
The
everything?
chicken fryers are gonna need replacing. The drink machine things that's there, that they need replacing. The tables and chairs are old. We'd like to replace that. We wanna paint. What else was there? Well, there was the other fryers, the smaller fryers needed, they look like, there's just a lot of that stuff
He
is
wasn't
old.
sure if they were gonna work or not, so.
Yeah.
That place will probably see 40 or 50 people.
I think it's exactly 12 tables and there's 4 chairs to each table.
4 to 6, so yeah, there's
Yeah.
plenty of space in there to start off.
What'd you say your hours were gonna be?
We're gonna be there at 10 in the mornings, but it's gonna be open from 11 to 7,
Oh, okay.
lunch and dinner. And if it does good, we'll do breakfast, but at first,
Yeah.
we just wanna start with lunch and dinner.
We know breakfast is a big thing, but I see they just opened another restaurant that's just doing breakfast, so I was like, let's just do the lunch and supper start and see how it goes.
Okay. Well, he took my question away, cause I thought that might not be big enough, cause I know how your family.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of
You
people
have to get
there.
Lime is giving there to eat.
Well, if they want it, they're gonna wait for it. That's how I
Are you
feel.
gonna call it crowns?
Yeah, and that's what we're doing delivery too. We're doing call-in and delivery. And we're gonna cater.
What are you gonna call for?
Oh, you're calling it
Country Sisters Family Restaurant.
I'm doing meals right now. I own a barber shop in Gaylox, and I'm doing meals outside and people stand out there and wait. So I'm sure they'll wait here, you know?
I'm gonna ask this one more time, because we were just in a economic development meeting. Staffing everywhere is an issue. Labor is an issue throughout this county, through gay lives. Getting people to work is a challenge. You're sure you'll have staffing to take care of this? If you're thinking about
Absolutely.
We're
Absolutely.
absolutely positive.
Going for
Just
We
between
have a
me, I got
dedicated-
5 children myself, 22. I mean, we've got both of us have very big families. Mothers and fathers that's been doing food as well.
And there's other
What the
people
heck,
outside
you
of
know?
our family too,
But
that we're
certain
willing
laws,
to work
certain
too, that my son-in-law, Garrison Wagner, owns Caddyshack in Sparta right now, and there's other people like that, you know, that's willing to work for both, and that's gonna work for me too as well, you know? So there's a lot of people that I already have, like my little neighbor lady, she's gonna do a lot of my baking. So we have the employees.
What's Caddyshack?
It's over in Sparta, North Carolina.
Is it a restaurant?
It is. It's, remember the movie Caddyshack?
It's a drive-through, it's across the road from where North.
Big
Oh,
Lions.
yeah.
He used to own North
We're
Lake.
like, yeah, where
He's
North
on
was,
North
across the road.
Cause someone, I have a friend that works out there, and she's like, I was gonna go Caddyshack, but the line's too long. I didn't
Oh,
make
we
it
stay
work.
packed. We
What do
stay
they
packed.
serve?
Well, we have like hamburgers, chicken tenders, hot dogs, barbecue sandwiches, Philly steak and cheese, chicken Phillies. You name it, we have it.
It's
And
good.
I do the pastas and I do all like the sides and stuff for there. But yeah.
Don't do it all you could eat, or Mitch will rock you out.
I haven't heard about Caddyshack.
It's really good. Please come over there and visit
You're
us.
not gonna have to go to Caddyshack. You just gotta go next door.
Yeah.
In about 3 months, yes.
I remember when Brown's was at the Mexican place.
Yes, they were.
It was full.
It was.
And that's a lot bigger than Bob's.
Anybody else?
Do
Questions?
you think you could get a breakdown of like what the fryers are gonna cost, what the smaller fryers are gonna cost, the drink machine, and stuff like that, just
We
to
will get
give
that
us
to you.
a little bit better idea of exactly how much it might
I
take?
wrote all that out, and I called and talked to Kenneth on the phone. He's like, well, you know how many employees? I was like, and I wasn't sure we'd be able to come in today, so, or what you needed, so we were like, let's just see if we can get in there and get more idea, and then just go from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we
You
were
can
late
send it
turning the sheet too.
Just send it in to you.
I'll keep him.
Okay. Okay.
He doesn't work for a living.
Okay.
You were working when I called you.
Okay, that sounds good. Happy for you, for the chance of y'all coming back to town.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
It would
that.
mean a lot to us, it really would.
And like Aaron said, if you can get us how much you think this gonna cost, and get it back to Steve or Mitch, and then we'll go from there, and we'll get back with you and see how we can help you.
Okay.
Okay.
We appreciate that. Thank you guys for your
Appreciate
time.
you
Thank
coming
you.
in.
Thank you.
Got you, my card. Okay. Y'all have a blessed day.
This has to be a call.
All right, we do. We'll do the breakdown and get it all to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Quick check.
Yeah.
Mountain Harvest or whatever.
They'll probably do really well. They're adorable.
Right?
How long's it been since that was up and running?
The Mountain Harmony or whatever it was called was probably a year and a half ago, something like that. So it's been sitting for a while.
People were going in there too. They just had a little bit of family drama going on.
They had a lot of that, but yeah.
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 Yeah, but
People were piling in there, they were piling in there, and it was expensive too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was at
too expensive.
$14 time you got up. That's, oh, man.
Yeah.
You can't go to eat fast food for that anymore.
Yeah.
You go to McDonald's, that's what's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
For one person?
Yes.
I don't know, where you were out. Before you go.
I tell you, there's will be good food, and it'll be reasonable.
My concern is they're gonna have 14 employees in Paul's. They're just not enough room.
Yeah,
to do
I
it
don't, that's the worst thing, put that much money in Falls, and they won't be able to stay there long, they're gonna have to expand if we're like Browns.
Yeah.
Cause we came to Browns every Friday night, and you just had to hurry up, get there,
Yeah.
get in.
I mean, even the one that Twin Oaks now, that's not Browns, but they call it Browns. Twin Oaks Café or whatever. I mean, going there at lunch is always busy. There's always people there. You have to wait.
That's, I mean, if they came out, if they used the name Browns here, it would just be, that's an automatic,
People would figure out
Marketing.
who it is. But
yeah.
Or they, what they say, country sisters.
Country sisters.
Right there on the sheet. Country systems.
Country sisters.
Okay, I guess we'll be talking about this in the one session. Updates, Meadow Creek project.
Yeah, real quick, we're still working with, Rooftop, I'm sorry. We're still putting together, the acreage request. I think you said how much of that they're gonna need. They're working through that issue right now. The sales price requirements for, to exercise the option, so all that works, so we're kind of back and forth with Rooftop right now. But I was out last week, Terry called, I called her back, and I did not speak with her yet this week, so I need to call her tonight or tomorrow, and I'll call her, make sure we're moving forward. Gold Hill Cidery, Mitchell Britt, Mitchell Britt, sent me this email. If you take a second just to read it and look at the pictures. I didn't have the video, did I? I didn't see the video, there was a video.
It was attached to our packet.
The video was,
Yeah.
sorry.
I can pull up photos.
How,
I can pull up photos.
see if it's in there. If not, I can send it to you quickly.
How about that?
This one?
No.
Is there a video there
Yeah.
embedded? I said, there it
There
is.
you go.
Perfect, okay. Everybody see the email?
Mhm.
There's no action at this point. He's got to do an update. Nikki and I are reading through the agreement today and just trying to make sure that their reporting requirements are accurate for tobacco, since Lindsay was doing all the work here, so we're trying to catch up on work that she was doing that we need to kind of follow up on. You got anything on that, Nick? No? Okay. Any questions on salary? That's all I have today.
Hydroponics, right, Mitch?
Yeah, that's on the list.
Have we, I think he's reaching out to see if we've decided anything.
To who? Ty? Yeah. Did he reach out to you?
No, he's reached out to,
Did he reach out to you?
He reached out and just said, do I have any updates yet for him? And I told him he need to touch base with you, that I didn't know of him. So if he's not touched base with you,
have not heard from him, of course. All the Medicare people's calling, I ain't answering nothing.
It's a number you don't know, you don't need
I
to.
don't answer because
anyway, he's wondering what the EDA is thinking about his project.
Did we leave it on that he was gonna look into the other grants with the hoop house and that kind of stuff?
yeah, that's where we left it, but
to look into other financing sources too. I think you could finance some of that.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
Yeah.
It's foggy, but
I think it's where we left it to see what kind of financing he could come up with. And he was looking for a low interest loan, wasn't he?
I think so.
Okay.
Farm Credit could finance what he wants to do, but whether he's eligible, I don't know. But they could technically do it.
Yeah, because I talked to my friend that works for Farm Credit in Virginia, because you said you couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
right? And
it'd be
And I
hard
think,
to.
did I send you his name to reach out?
You did, I don't remember. Did you send it to?
I think I sent it to you and said, hey, because I kind of gave him a synopsis of what it was, and he said, absolutely, have the guy reach out to him. I think I sent you my friend's name. It's back here baseball season, so it's been a while.
Was it, Jason or Anthony,
He works out of Louisville, and I
Brad,
just went blank on him.
or Brian? Brian Repass.
Repass.
Yeah.
I was going, his son's Owen Repass. What's his name?
Yeah.
Brian Repass. That's what it was.
He's the branch manager over there, I think.
Yeah, because I talked to him at a baseball game, and he said.
Well,
See what he did.
Say,
Again,
EDA suggests you speak with Farm Credit and other grant resources.
if not, I'll send it to you.
I don't see them here. I'm not saying, I'm sure you probably did, I just don't see it.
Did he leave a number or anything?
No. We wrote email.
So you got an email address, you can just email him back and ask him how he's doing.
Yeah, cause his amount was 120,000 roughly. 47,000 roughly for the greenhouse, 25 for the land prep, and the hydroponic system was 48,000. Just rounding.
You got a phone number on that?
336-269-8752.
Sent you in.
As far as other updates go, I saw a post the other day that said Angie's was closing down. So do we know anything about that and how that goes?
In closed session.
Anything else in open session? If not, I'll look for a motion to go into closed session. A discussion related to select business or industrial expansion, of existing business or industrial research, 3.2-371184, being involving existing business. For motion to go into closed session. Second. Vote aye.
Aye.
I did skip over comments, but I did see